Jim, congratulations. How hard was that game today?
You'd have to ask the players. You know, there was always a danger with the weather turning that the pitch was going to dry out, and I'm sure everybody's finding that the pitches are lively, to say the least, and sun was out, so you know, it was tough for them. Thursday night game, they made a few changes. We tried to make a few changes, and so it wasn't great fare for the fans watching in terms of the quality. And I think, but in terms of effort and endeavour and sticking to our task, you know, great credit to the lads.
Last season, you made a habit of putting on substitutes who scored winning goals, and it's happened again today. And that was an important goal for Darren. It could be one of the biggest goals of the season. Yeah,
it was a tough one. I mean, you know, I was taking a chance with the changes I made today. I felt that at Ferriby and at Kiddens there was a little bit of an edge gone off certain people's games. Slept on it, and I woke up Wednesday morning and talked to the staff about putting all 5 subs on and showing a bit of confidence in them. But throughout the week, you know, the couple of days, we thought that, you know, the other 4 were justified, but we were worried about starting Darren and not having that player to come on to change the shape. And so I'm pleased for him, because, you know, he wants to start for his confidence, but coming on when the team's tired and getting amongst them and getting a goal just do him the world of good.
And tactically you went more aggressive, Jimmy, ball through the middle, and you really pushed Darren and Matty to support him. Yeah,
well it was difficult. I mean, obviously Jason's rolled his ankle. He didn't look right, so we were concerned that we didn't want to, you know, I mean, fortunate results have gone in a way that we can probably take a chance with certain substitutions, and I thought Jason didn't look right, and I was concerned he was going to create more damage, and I thought but that's why we wanted to start Paul Turnbull. I think that you know, like I said, all the staff discussed Paul Turnbull's role. We talked about getting Paul to 60-65 minutes. He was fantastic today and finishing the game out. So, but that allows us to use Jimmy Ball maybe as a makeshift 10 or a 9, and you know, he himself, Adam Thomas, Jamie Stark, Jason and Matty, they must be shattered with the efforts they've put in this last 9 games, so credit to them. But like I said, we always felt that if we could get 1 or 2 players on and get to plan B, you know, a little bit more aggressive down the sides, but it was a game where it really wasn't going to be about tactics, you know, or a certain bit about tactics. It was just going to be about that little bit of quality and that little bit of that set play, or that little bit of a twist return to get the shot on target and ask questions. And I think neither team really showed a lot of that, but Darren did and got the goal. I'm delighted for him, and delighted for all the people that turn up today. The effort we've put in this last 9 games has put us in a great position.
Clean sheet as well. I know you love that as a former defender, but looking at the goalkeeper today, Ian Olmston didn't have a great deal to do in terms of shot stopping, but when he was called upon in the 92nd minute, he was equal to that task.
Yeah, Hallie's let the lad on the inside of him, and you know, perhaps the pitch didn't help us at the other end in terms of a couple of things that bobbled up. You know, Darren didn't get a clean strike on his first opportunity, but then the ball was set for the second, and I think their lad sort of hesitated a little bit to let the ball settle, and I think Ian come out, did a great job. I mean, again, I mean, Ian's been very, very capable keeper. I thought Ben's looked a little bit fatigued in the last couple of games. You know, it's most noticeable his kicking, and you know, but like I said, you know, we've got a fantastic 16, 17, 18 players at the club, and you know, touch wood, we don't have any injuries, and we're going into the next 3 games with everybody now feeling really a part of it, and that's a good position to be in. You know, we were able to get Sam on today and give Scott a rest and get Darren on, and the mood would be great. You know, great win. The squad's in a good position. Now we have to just manage them very well now for the next 3 games, because it's a huge couple of weeks to come now.
Yeah, 2 tough away games to come. Chorley obviously won today, and that's where we go on Tuesday. How do you approach a game like that one? It's going to be a real battle, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Chorley are in good form. You know, throughout the season they've been quite consistent in their style. You know, at the start of the season they experimented with a slightly different shape, but they've kind of gone back to clean sheets and nicking wins, and well, I wouldn't say nicking wins. You know, they ask questions of a back four with their front 3. It'll be a tough game at Chorley. We know it's an interesting one, because, like I said, It's a game that if we win, we're in the playoffs. We also want to jostle with the likes of Chorley to consolidate a 5th spot. So, you know, it's a really tough time of the season for a lot of clubs, you know, that are having to play Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, and God knows how Spennymoor are going to get on with that game being called off today. But yeah, it's a massive game Tuesday night. My gut instinct is to say that both teams will be in the playoffs. They put themselves in a fantastic position, and given the current form of York and Blythe, who have to win every game to have a chance. But like I said, just one game at a time. We'll get the majority of the squad in on Monday, and we'll take stock, and then we'll have a little look and see what's the right team to play and what's the right tactical approach to Chorley, and go and give you know, not just the team but everybody that goes there the opportunity to enjoy a chance of winning the game. And if we do that, then obviously we guarantee a playoff place, and I might even guarantee a 5th spot. But a lot of work to be done. Big week ahead for us. We got back to winning ways today. We want to continue winning all the way to the end of the season, and then we'll just take stock as we enter into the playoff picture.
It's 7 wins out of 8 now, which is an incredible record at any stage of the season. But are you likely to have Jason Oswell and maybe Scott Duxbury available on Tuesday night? Yeah,
well, I think Scott, you know, if he was called upon, would have played today. But like I said, he's put a lot of effort in, and he's looked fantastic physically. He's had a couple of knocks, so it's been great to be able to take him out today and give him a full rest. In terms of the full-back role, he's been really good for us. You know, we wanted to get Halley up to speed because he may be used for Scott. It might be a good option for Stotty. Jason, we just have to wait and see. I think that, you know, it was a big call to take him off and not allow him to get any more injured. You know, if he misses Tuesday, fine. At least he'll be back for Saturday. I don't think it's as bad as we suspect.
Good.
But he's had a few issues with that ankle throughout the season, but he had it heavily strapped today anyway, so that's probably stopped the majority. And I think if you asked him to continue the game, he might have. But I just felt to myself, let's you know, discretion a better part of valor. Take him out, give him the opportunity, give him an opportunity to get Harry Winter on, which was a slight different game plan than we had. But we know if we can get Paul Turnbull up to speed and Harry Winter in there, then it gives us Jimmy Ball to fill in for Matty Warburton or for Jason Oswell. And then obviously the other plan we had was to be able to use Adam Thomas as an aggressive right back and get Darren on and have five really strong attacking players on the pitch. And you know, with that, you've always got a chance of scoring goals. And you know, credit to Darren and the boys. It's a massive win, and a lot of positives came out of the game despite the quality of the game. A lot of positives came out: 3 points, clean sheet, Darren Stevenson scoring and being part of it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, now everybody fully fit for at least Saturday.
Well, I know you love a 1-0. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Great stuff.